Hello, hello. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you are having an excellent day so far today. It's been a good week. I have had a productive week, but I am ready for the weekend. That's all I can say. Even though it's episode 1460 right up there in the hat. Whoosh, look, I can put my hand in front of it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the weekend, and it is board game night for me too. So tonight's stream will be shorter than usual, but we will be continuing our dash to get stars, because that's what you do in Mario 64. You collect the stars. Charles, thanks for redeeming Put on the Hat. I do want to talk a little bit about today, because I feel like the world has come amazingly far, and somehow I've missed this, and I actually find it kind of interesting. So I don't know. Well, maybe I'll wait. Let's start with this, and then we can talk about the things that I accomplished. But saw you updated the YouTube channel. So okay, I guess we're gonna talk about it now. So I said this a few days ago. I'm trying to put a little bit of time, not a whole lot, like 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes into stream, outside of stream. Things that, might make it better in some way, shape, or form, right? And I don't necessarily mean in terms of content, because let's be honest, the weak point in my content is me, and I'm not going to change me. So, that said, I've been updating the wiki quite a bit. So there have been a lot of posts centered around getting wiki articles up to date. And I haven't fully established what I want the wiki to be yet, but I've been making small improvements there. But today I was like, you know what, let's go look at the YouTube thing, and maybe we can do some more archiving, and maybe make the archives a little bit better, and make some videos available that haven't been available in a long time. And I had done a little bit of that earlier this week too. Like, I got some of the videos organized and into playlists, like all the e-reader videos into a playlist. But today I replaced some of the graphics, some of the more mundane things with things that match Twitch, and updated the channel address to what it should be, and just things like that. But the other thing that I was like is, I've been seeing ads and links and stuff for all this AI clip generation. I'm like, that can't be any good. That it just can't. And I'm like, I didn't want to pay for anything, but I was like, yeah, I haven't played with this, and I've never really done the whole oh no. I died. I never really did like the whole TikTok thing, or Instagram thing, or YouTube Shorts thing. And I want to show you guys this, because I discovered two things today, neither of which were really all that amazing by themselves. Also, I need to watch the rest of Tech's stream from today. I had to leave right as I was, like, really interested in it. But here, this is it's called Munch. And it just happens to be the one that I decided to try today. I'm not endorsing it. But here's what I did. I gave it this video URL, which is, what was this, Wednesday's episode or Tuesday's episode, where we beat Bowser, right? And it went through and it clipped what it thought were relevant clips from the stream. Now, I don't know that they were all that interesting for the most part, but it gave it a score too, like high search and coherence score, very good. Like, that came up good and all this fun stuff, but it gave it a title. And if I click into this, I wanted to watch it. This is what it created. That one. That one is the one I think I skipped. The easiest one to get is probably the one that I missed. And by easiest, I mean certainly most fatal. Okay, so is it the world's funniest moment? No, but it might have been the funniest moment, on stream for me that day. Because let's be honest, I'm not funny haha like Beta 64 is, right? But look at this. It created this thing to put in the title: struggling to find red coins, gaming frustration. I mean, that's pulling that out of the video all by itself. I have to admit, pretty impressive in my mind. So I thought about using this, but then I happened to stumble on the fact that Twitch now has a clip editor as well, which I didn't know. And so I went and played around with it and ended up, hey tech, and ended up in like, I'll click in here and show you. So I ended up making this using the information I stole from the AI. But it embedded my picture up here, and it put the game down here, and all I can say is, this took me like a minute. Is the one I think I skipped. So you might see more YouTube shorts and stuff coming from me as I play around with these things. I don't know if I'm going to turn it into a thing, but if I can find free tools that make this like insanely easy, I might try to do one a day. It's a thing. Tech, how did stream go after I left? Did you get it to work? Did you print a code with success? The ultimate achievement? Doot. Because I had a theory after watching your stream for your printer specifically, but I had to leave and I couldn't type it out. And yeah, you did print grids. I would say my laser printer dots are 1.5 pixels wide based on the grid test. It's interesting that you said 1.5 pixels wide because I think that's actually going to be the math that I was about to suggest. So I was curious after seeing the grid that it printed. Well, you say you can't get it to work, but here's what I was wondering. If you took the 300 DPI graphic, okay, so the 300 DPI BMP, you tripled it in scale. How do these things measure emotion like frustration? It knows it from the words, Super Grandma Pat. It's amazing. So you made it a 900. For every 1 pixel, there's 3 pixels. That's what I'm saying. 3x. Okay. 3x the graphic. And then print it at 600 DPI. That's what I was curious about. What that would end up. Because if I'm right, that gives you 3 pixels for every 1 pixel in the 300, and I think that's the magic ratio. Now, the question is, dimensionally, whether or not the e-reader can read that. It would filter it to have gradient dithering when printing. Why? No, it wouldn't. No, I want to make sure I'm saying things correctly. Yeah, so take the image that is generated by the 300 DPI BMP. Okay, because the other ones have a different problem. So you take that image, scale it up 3x. So now all the 1 pixels are 3 pixels. And then print it at 600 DPI so that you're still getting every pixel. It's just you're going to get it's going to shrink it, right? Because 900 DPI, or actually it's going to enlarge it. Depends on how you look at it, because I didn't scale it up to 900 DPI. But the whole point is there will be no scaling. It's just you will print three dots where there used to be 1. Am I making any sort of sense? You'll be telling the printer to print 3 dots where there used to be 1. Which I guess technically will mean that it's a 200 DPI size, which might be too big. That's the thing that I didn't work out if mathematically that will work. Or if size-wise it'll work. But it might. Okay. But that was the math for where I thought the resolution, based on the image I sent over, it looked like 3. The printer was capable of doing 3, but 2 was a stretch. And so if it could do 3, another idea based on that triple scan image, but still only print 2x2 pixels with 1 pixel of space. Yeah, this communication is odd. Like, I know we're speaking English, and it might just be that it's Friday and my brain is shut off. But wait, why are they? Yeah, it's hard without the visuals. Exactly. But hopefully you found the grid helpful. I'm hoping that test made it easier to see what we could and could not get away with. But no, what? What is going on? I'm gonna get a game over. I haven't had that happen yet. You know what? I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna get a game over on stream. I'm gonna go get lives. Yeah, so my theory there, and I think this is because the thing I found most interesting about that was that it existed in the, at least if I understood it correctly, it existed in the vertical, but not in the horizontal. And if I remember correctly, and it's been a long time, like I could be wrong about this, but my memory is telling me that the way toner gets applied to the roller is basically a bunch of little injectors. And my guess is that the vertical movement isn't quite on pace with the injector movement for whatever reason. I don't know. I thought it looked significantly better horizontally than it did vertically. But maybe I should go back and watch the clip because I could have sworn that the solid lines were one direction and the dotted lines were the other, but maybe I'm mistaken. And I'm having a hard time keeping which print was which in my head. But it really makes me want to get a USB microscope because I now want to do this and test things, and I don't have the ability to see what I'm working on. That was the extra life I came here to get. Do. Yeah, exactly. That microscope, the microscope's all the stuff. So I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but as soon as those, you know what? Forget stream again for a moment. Shopping break. I don't even need a nice one. USB microscope. $36. That $22. Okay, this one not as cool in my mind, but the reviews are a 4-star. That one's 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars for a cheap, ringy dingy, silly microscope. That seems like almost a no-brainer. Okay, I might have to spend a little bit more money on this project. There's a hidden life behind the end platform. I'm not seeing it. Maybe that's just a DS thing. Okay, well, we got 1 life. That's really all we should need. He says, knowing that he's probably going to be back here in a minute, getting another life. So, here's what I would say to that tech. I don't even know what new printer you would buy to do this. Like that's the thing. Like I want to go to like Best Buy and print a test pattern on every single printer and then buy one. Like how would you even know? Like who does these, like does Linus Tech Tips analyze this stuff? Cuz and Blake, thanks for the sub, by the way. You're enjoying some. I heard on Tech Stream it was raining, and I'm kind of curious if it was actually a torrential downpour or if that was just a typical day in Florida. like where's the line there? Like was it bad rain? It was a massive. You say that. Massive for but what is massive in your mind? Like this is the thing. Like massive for Arizona, is that the same thing? It would have been unsafe to drive. Okay, but see, even that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because your ground doesn't absorb water the way our ground does. So, like, you probably don't even have, like, sewers on all your streets. I don't know why I'm waiting here. Oh, visibility in the air? Okay. That makes a little more sense. Getting it printed by a print shop? Well, we have 36 cards coming from China that theoretically are printed at a high quality. I just realized that part of the problem I've been having is I've been playing on the Twitch screen, which is right in front of me, as opposed to the real-time screen. That might have explained some of my problems. Doesn't explain all of them, but it does explain some of them. I gotta be looking over here when I'm playing video games. Okay, so you had real rain today, is what you're saying. I count. I don't have a ton of Florida downpours in my stream because I don't like to pull the stream out while it's raining. But I think we have 1 or 2 that maybe got caught on camera. That was not the move I intended to do. But I don't know. I'm with you. I really would like to find a solution to this problem as well. And I believe we will. We just have to try a few more printers. I tried to print my test pattern on a copy machine today. That supposedly can do I think it said 2400 by 2400, which had me intrigued. I'll believe it when I can see it. But I no longer take DPI for granted. I also would like to see what my photo printer ended up printing. So yeah, I need a microscope. Link has one. I should probably try that first instead of ordering one, but we can't see links on stream because it's not USB. Okay, we can't go straight up. That was not what I expected to have happen. There's a box over there. I don't think the box is what I need. There's no thwomp over there, so... That didn't do what I wanted! That didn't do what I wanted! I didn't die. I just have a long walk now. I just realized this might be the only Mario game... I shouldn't say... I guess it does have checkpoints in a few spots, but... Now I died. This game needs checkpoints. Do. So, Fridays we also have our computer club. The school's club where we learn about computers and do cool things and stuff like that. Today, because I'm trying something a little different with them today, and I was surprised at how well it went. I gave them a 45-minute college-level lecture on variables. Like, we were down to the binary. We didn't get into things like 2's complement, because, you know, that's a little too much. But we got into the, like, some of the stuff we were doing with e-reader programming. I thought it was funny. And they ate it up. I was surprised. They figured out that IP addresses were 32-bit ints. They figured out that the reason colors stop at 255 is because that's 8 bits. And that you put 4 of those channels together, you get RGBA. I didn't even tell them this stuff. I just asked them to, like, where do you see this value in computers? And they're like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Of course it's everywhere. Okay, we got the life again. Do. You need to have any sort of... I suppose you need to have, like, a master's degree to, like, be a professor at a college, right? Like, or, like, going for it. Like, they don't just let anybody be a professor, right? I assume. At, you know, normal colleges. Maybe at some of those, like, lesser colleges. I enjoyed teaching about variables just a little too much today. I was also going to ask Tech this question, since Tech arrived as we were kind of talking about it anyway. Tech, have you ever done shorts? Or played with any of the AI short generators? I feel like this should be a wall jump. You're not a fan of shorts? I don't understand why I can't... Can you not wall jump at an angle? Is that my problem? Or am I just really bad at it? I'm just really bad. Let's just say it for what it is. I'm just really bad. Do. I was more coming at it from a, have you tried any of the AI tools that make them? Not necessarily do you, like, produce them. Oh! Gosh. I am doomed. If I get 1 star tonight, it will be a success. I'm just saying. We're a half hour in, and I don't even have a star yet. I've also distracted myself a few times, but still. I'm doing very well. Do 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 do. I would really like to know that the Thwomp is up there. I haven't been to the very top, so it has to be. Just don't really want to have to support another media type, and especially a thing that I don't actually like. No, that makes perfect sense. I was saying this earlier. I don't know if you caught it, but I was impressed at how well it did at finding content, for lack of a better way of saying it. It was probably the best clippable moment in the entire stream, which isn't necessarily saying much, but it probably was. Wow, that was a nice move. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Okay. Let's just double jump our way there. No! Wall jump finally worked. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to see what's in that box, though. Couldn't have been a life, could it? Oh, well. Okay. So there's some beltway bouncing here. Okay, I see the star. It's still a very long ways up. Which I'm not a fan of. And that's why. Isn't there like a secret red hat in here and I can just fly around and get up? Am I? Oh my gosh. No! The thing I found most interesting about the AI tool that I used today, though, is that technically, I wouldn't even have to use it on my own stream. Like, they didn't require me to tie it to my YouTube account at all. I could have provided it any YouTube video, and it would have grabbed it and turned it into clips. Which scares me from a, I'm somebody who's stealing content mindset. Although nobody's done that with my content. I can't imagine why. Should make a prediction. Will I fall down again? Look at that. The answer would have been yes. Do a prediction every 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. I need to create stealable content. Who would steal it? No! DM do the 3x3 strip method I was thinking. I think it's probably will be too big when printed at 600 DPI though. Let me take a look. Save image as, save. Then, sorry, me and the computer are struggling. I'm struggle busing here. Where did I save it? It should be right here. Let's do it again. Save image. Main dot. Why did I save it there? Let's go put it where it belongs. That way I can find it. And then open Photoshop. I just want to see what this looks like up close since I can't, you know, print it. Main.png. Okay, let's put it on stream. Okay, so you have, just so we're clear here, I mean, that's going to be a 9-inch print with a height of 0.44. Yeah, that's probably cutting it. So yeah, this was the idea that I had as well. Yeah, this is similar to what I was talking about, but instead of these being 2x2, they'd be 3x3. But I did the math, or 9 inches, sorry, 9 inches would be at 300 DPI. So at 6 inches, or at 600 DPI, it's 5 inches, which is probably still too long. Wait, did that scale it? No, it didn't. 300. Yeah, so it's 600 DPI. So my plan would be even worse, presumably. Also, there's some anomalies here that I don't fully understand. Like, why is there only 1 pixel of separation there? Is that how it's designed? No, I guess it is, because they're all on the half mark, so there'd be 1 pixel in between. Yeah, no, I would expect there to always be 1. I'm just surprised it's not 2. Also, is this gap always here? So this is 4, this is 4. I haven't actually taken enough time to look at the code. The gap is always there. So this... And it's always 7? Or, well, 7 to 4. So 2... So if this is... If we're at 1, then this is 2, and what's this? 3? I'm just wondering what it looks like at one pixel depth. But maybe I'm... I had made an assumption that now my assumption is wrong. I gotta go read the document. Because maybe that's the real problem. Maybe we need to write our own code to make these dot codes so that they exactly match the printer. Hey, Silverdown. Okay, back to the never-ending game here. But now I'm tempted to do that. Go read the spec again one more time and come up with my own 2 barcode tool. But I can't imagine it... Well, it could be drastically different if it's doing some image manipulation to make it happen. Okay, we're learning. We can get up here consistently now. How's it going, Silverdown? What have you been up to lately? Anything new, exciting, fun? Have you tried the new Minecraft builds? Have you been playing some other cool game? Buy anything cool on the Steam Spring Sale? I'm gonna go this way this time because I don't know what's over here. Like, what were those flippers for? Wait, where'd they go? Wait, are these the same flippers? Now I'm even more confused. Oh, whatever. I have it on slow, right? Like, this isn't normal speed? No! How do I... Move, Mario! Ugh. This is the level that will never end. I'm be lucky if I get 1 star tonight, my friend. Some people started playing it thinking he could win, but then he realized that he had to begin again because he fell down another hole. My hands are getting sweaty. I wonder if I can find an AI bot that can do compilation videos. Show every one of the falls. I think the fun of it for me isn't so much about getting the clips on YouTube as it is simply, you know, in trying out these AI tools that are just way too powerful. That make me want to go back and take like 18 classes in artificial intelligence. I don't really need that knowledge, though. I mean, it might be helpful for when the robots rise up, but... I mean, I understand a good Markov chain. Kind of. I have to go get my college textbooks, but... No, no! Okay. It's far better than falling. I think that might be the trick. It might be learning how to fall gracefully. It's like football. Knowing how to get hit matters. Oh, that was something I should have talked to my dad about today. I didn't talk to him about his football team. Or my football team. Or I didn't talk to him about Nebraska. They lost their athletic director, it sounded like. And he said he was never going to leave. They didn't even fire him. He left. He took a different job after saying he'd never leave. I didn't make it. Dude. Dude. No, this is either fast speed or normal speed. I need slow speed. Yeah, I might as well die. Okay, maybe I should go find an extra life. Isn't there one, like, right here? I thought there was, like, a toad or something. Can you give me an extra life? How are we doing on time? Okay, 40 minutes. Okay. We've only got about an hour tonight. Maybe we should start a wiki tech of analysis of precision printing machines. Like, we have like a standard print test that demonstrates the precision at all the DPIs, and we just start cataloging it. Can go right alongside Caps Wiki. We just need to get a test bench. And then all those people demanding that we scan the prints. I missed it. Would be happy because we'd have to scan the prints for the wiki. Oh, there is a life there. And yet... Oh my gosh. Well, we got 1 life. I'm going to do it again now that I know I can get 2 lives on the level. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, but you could see the lines and then show people how imprecise they are. I mean, it doesn't have to be a scan. It could be like a photo. Hey, Madman, how's it going? Welcome to JJDB210 Can't Play Super Mario 64. He's just that bad. Hope you're having an excellent Friday. We're talking about printers and how bad they are. They're all really bad. They may say 1200 DPI, but they don't mean it. Okay, they might mean it. They just don't mean it with precision. Okay, see, I think it has to do with how you arrive in, because I came in at full speed, and that's... It must have something to do with the slide. School printers are worse? They might be. Or maybe if you get the one in the level, you can't get the one at the end of the level? Now I gotta test this experiment. I take pretty good care of my printers, though. I even had an electrician come out and replace an outlet because of a printer that wasn't working properly. It wasn't the outlet's fault, but I didn't have a choice. So we had this nice, big, expensive copy machine that was not working, and they have this service maintenance contract with this one company. And they came out and they came out to try to fix the problem, and it didn't work. Like, it didn't fix the problem. And then that didn't trip at that time either. Maybe I have to jump right at the end. But they had like this power monitoring thing that would record anytime there was a voltage spike or an undervolt. And it recorded, you know, a handful of undervolts that all lasted like less than a second throughout the day, and a handful of overvolts, again, all very short. And that could have just been like regular voltage spikes or whatever. Like, that's the whole reason you put one of those devices on the copy machine in the first place. But they were like, well, you've got a bad electrical line. Okay, somehow that worked that time. I don't know what the trick is, but I'll take it. So they're like, they at first they didn't say it was the outlet. They said it was the copier, and they're like, okay, we're gonna bring you a whole new copier and set it up for you, and that's got to solve the problem. So they sent a whole new copier, they put it in, they plugged it in, and the part that they refused to acknowledge was that the problem changed. They had been having some sort of problem with like the paper jamming like every other print. Now they're having a problem where the paper tray was complaining that it was out of paper when it wasn't out of paper, which is a completely different problem. But they're like, yeah, we're not going to replace your copy machine again. Like, they came out like 2 times, and they're like, It's this electrical thing. We can see it in the logs. We're not coming back again until you get an electrician out here to certify the outlet. So, they, after like a month, right, of trying other solutions to this problem where we like moved it to a different outlet and all this fun stuff, after like a month, we finally got an electrician to come out and install like a whole new outlet because maybe it was the cabling in the walls or whatever. And for like a few days, it felt like it was fixed, but then it happened again. And I came over. This was like the first time that I actually got a chance to look at it, and I came over and I looked at it and said, you know, the paper tray that that is having the problem here isn't shutting all the way properly. And they're like, yeah, we've told them that, but they're like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. I'm like, no, that's not fine. You can't, if it's not shutting all the way, something's wrong. Like, that's not normal. And so after the electrician comes out and replaces the outlet, which was like a, you know, multi-$100 fix, and all this stuff, they came out, and I actually caught the tech and was like, have they shown you this drawer? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, the drawer doesn't shut all the way. And he's like, yes, it does. And he shows me the drawer, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't shut all the way normally. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, watch. And I put the paper in, and I let it load. And sure enough, after it's done loading, it's sticking out like an eighth of an inch or whatever. And he's like, huh, we always test that device empty. We never test it with paper in. And for some reason, when you put paper in it, it's causing this bracket to get loose. And that is most certainly a problem. And I'm like, we've been saying that for months. So he did that, and we haven't had a problem since. Or he fixed whatever bracket was having a problem, and we haven't had a problem since. It's been a week now. I don't know. It's just sometimes like their little test suites miss some very obvious things that are so visible when all you do is look at it and you can see it. It's just weird. But they have their procedures. And if it doesn't fit their procedures, it must be something outside the procedures. Okay, nailed it. We wait patiently. I'm in the mood to do like some ESP32 programming now too. I do have a program that I need to make. Oh, we should design something for it and make it really cool. So my school, one of my schools is working on like their emergency procedures for like lockdowns and stuff. And they don't have a lot of money, right? And they rely heavily on their intercom. Oh, I don't know how I made it across. Is this the furthest we've been all night? I shouldn't jinx it like that. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's a life, though. I know there's no star in that yellow one, so I'm going to stand here for a second and figure out what's going on. Okay, so there's a thwomp there. There's a tick-tock thingy. And this star is called Stomp on the Thwomp, so I got to get on the Thwomp. Yeah, so they don't have a lot of money, and they have an intercom system. And the intercom system works, but in situations where the classes are really loud, like band classes sometimes, it can be hard to hear what the announcement is if the teacher doesn't stop right away. And even though there's like a little chime to announce when it's coming on that's louder than all of it, it still can make it hard to tell what's going on. And so in an emergency situation, that's not great. Add to it that some of our classrooms are a little further away and don't have the best sound system stuff. It makes it a little concerning. So I had this, like, they were talking about, like, is there any, like, sort of signage or anything that we could get that wouldn't be outrageously expensive to put up in the school? And I was like, I don't know about signage. Like, I know a company that makes it. It's called, I can't think of their name right now, but there is a company that does like digital signage and all that integrates with the clocks and the sound system and all that. Really pricey though. But I was like, I do know of some like regular LED light bulbs, and I'm going to pause the game right here so I can finish the story without trying to do this jump. Some LED light bulbs are full RGB that could like sit on our Wi-Fi, and then we could just give you a button that you could push and it would change the color. So it could be green like when you're about to make an announcement, and yellow if there's like a modified lockdown, and red if we're in full lockdown. And I could turn all the bulbs that color. You know, it'd be like calling for red alert on a starship. And the vice principal's like, "You could do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How much would that cost?" And I'd be like, $10 a room, probably less, because I think I can get the RGB bulbs for like $6. So it'd be like $6 a room plus a little adapter so we could plug it in because they don't have normal light sockets in these classrooms. So I was like, I think we could do it. And then I started doing some research, and I haven't found what I'm looking for yet, but I'm looking for some ballast full RGB Wi-Fi fluorescent tubes. LED tubes. So like that they would be full, and then I could like turn entire light panels a different color. Oh, can you imagine a school going full red alert and then give them an Alexa instead of a button so they could just say, you know, Alexa red alert, and then it would activate the red alert for the school. Do you know how cool that would be? And then add the sound effect. I'm going to take this too far. That's what's going to happen. And then they'll be like, "You took it too far. We're not doing this." Okay, why do I have to stomp the thwomp is the question. Okay, the good news is I didn't fall to my death. The bad news is I have no idea where I am right now. Like, can I get back up from here? At the moment, it does not appear so. Does that mean I have to, like, go back on some dangerous path to get back? A little dangerous. A lot dangerous for the likes of me, though. Okay, it's at the triangles. Okay. We're good with triangles. No, we're not! No, we're not! No, we're not! We're alive. We were doing so well. How are we doing on time? It's 6:40 already? No! Okay, you know what? I need to get at least 1 star tonight. I'm not going to have played this game for an entire hour and not gotten a single star. Although I will call this episode that if that's what happens. Not a great speedrun strat. Exactly. We got a good group for tonight, Rich and Cheesy? What game is on dock? I'm looking forward to some pizza. You, me, John. Okay. Not the best group in the world. I mean, we can play like a 3-player game. No Mike or Matt. Do we have Liam? I'm gonna go this way because I feel like the other way I kept dying and I can see a star over there. So maybe with enough luck I can make it. Okay, couldn't cheat my way up there. Wait, am I supposed to go that way or that way? Wait, can I backflip here? No. Or we include others and play some lighter games too. The world is our oyster. Sounds good. I'm up for whatever. Is Space the crazy game? Because yeah, I'm leaning not that game. I mean, it'd be nice to teach John, but at the same time, I'd like to finish a game. Ark Nova sounds much more palatable to me. Don't try to land on the moon. Does landing on the moon extend the game? No! No! What am I doing? I don't... What is wrong with me? Okay, we're going to get the star. I'm just the power of positive thought. I'm not bad at video games. I'm really not. Okay, I'm bad at video games. I just can't believe I'm this bad. But I've got like 7 minutes. 7 minutes to get a star. I can do this. I'm not sure I can do this. Rich and Cheesy, what video games have you been playing lately? And have you picked up anything on the Steam Spring Sale? Out of curiosity. Did you and JJ play anything fun last night? I know you were online. I'm a stalker. Played Space and TTS. Nice. Do. Okay, this is the easy jump. Okay. We're gonna go this way. So that's the direction of the star. I see the star. It appears to be one jump away. No new games, really, until new computer, and no new computer until basement's done. That makes sense. I was looking at a new computer today. Saw the 14900 KS was out now, or coming out very soon. Hits 6.2 gigahertz, 24 cores, 8 performance, 16 efficiency. Last Intel processor with hyper-threading for the foreseeable future. I don't know how well that's going to go over. I am tempted to pick one up, only because I have a feeling the 1500s will be worse. Gut feeling. I could be wrong on that feeling, but I feel like that's likely to be the case. That said, welcome back, Madman. You may be back, but we are leaving because even though it hasn't been 2 hours, I need to get somewhere that involves pizza and board games and friendship and camaraderie and all of those good things. And just an all-around fun way to spend an evening with people that matter to me. And it's not to say that you guys don't matter to me. You do matter to me quite a bit. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here every single day. Which, speaking of, I haven't spoken to my wife, but I might do something abnormal on Sunday. No matter where we are in Super Mario 64. I might. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises, because promises then I have to like take them back. So we'll see what Sunday brings, because Sunday is theoretically the beginning of year 4 in a row. So maybe we'll treat that special. I don't know. We'll see. If you need somebody to watch tonight that's family-friendly live, or family-friendly, check out Smirky or Jate Live. Smirky's playing Toontown Online. We're going to raid Cash Spoon, who's technically not family-friendly, so fair warning on that. But he is doing Sonic Heroes tonight, so, it might be enjoyable. You might also want to check out Beta 64's stream later tonight. It did not work? Okay, good to know. Maybe I'll just start going everywhere I go. I'll just bring a sample printout and print it and start getting printer samples from every printer in my life, because I've got probably access to 30 different models of varying brands and degrees. Brother, HP, Canon, inkjet, laser, color laser. Didn't even recognize it was there. Yeah, that's probably too big then. So, either way. Enjoy Cash Spoon. Again, he may not be family friendly. Enjoy the Sonic Heroes. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Good luck, Tech. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow. Check out Tech Tangents tomorrow afternoon as well, assuming he's streaming. If he's not, then don't. In any case, copy the raid message. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Until next trip. See ya.